Look at this, folks. Look at this.
Oh,
And then turns away. This is Asia Wilson mugging Aaliyah Boston under the basket. And, of course, you know, nothing's going to get done about that. And this is one of the most brutal, and I'm going to keep it real, most brutal fouls you will ever see. And to me,
Asia Wilson just sent Kayla McBride crashing to the court with a violent shove. And shocker, no flagrant call.
it's just, look, this league is playing Russian roulette. And somebody could get severely injured. Kathy Engelbert and in the leadership in this league, they don't care.
The WNBA's blatant favoritism is peaking while her MVP crown slips, with Collier, Alyssa Thomas, Jonquil Jones, and even Kelsey Plum outshining her. Biased officiating and this prison ball mess are killing the league's credibility.
That you can't tell me that the Asia Wilson whistle isn't a thing, all right?
Asia Wilson literally just body-checked Kayla McBride like she was trying out for WWE, and the refs, oh, they just blinked twice and called it a common foul. Or maybe they didn't even bother. Who knows at this point? You blink during the replay and you'd swear McBride got straight up launched to the floor like someone pulled the gravity switch on her, and everyone's just pretending it's a regular Tuesday. I mean, are we still calling this basketball? Or has the WNBA quietly rebranded into the Wilson Needs Beneficial Assistance League?
how the refs can see this possession, how two things are true. How the refs can see this possession and call it a common foul. I don't even know if they called it a foul.
And the best part? This wasn't even some once-in-a-blue-moon accident. Nope. Just a couple days before, Asia decided to wrap Aaliyah Boston up from behind like she was giving her a Valentine's hug. On the court. In a game. In real time. And somehow, that wasn't a foul either. That was a jump ball. A jump ball. I mean, how do you physically restrain another player from behind and end up sharing the ball with them, like your besties in a team drill?
Asia Wilson gets a jump ball after wrapping her arms clearly around from the backside of Aaliyah Boston.
This is where the Aja Wilson whistle conspiracy isn't even a conspiracy anymore. It's a documented reality. The Aces had a 44-8 free throw advantage in one game. Yes, 44-8. That's not a gap. That's a crime scene. Meanwhile, Aaliyah Boston, who's a starting big, mind you, is averaging around 2 free throws a game. 2. She's basically getting clotheslined in the paint nightly, and the refs are out here looking the other way like they dropped their contacts.
It's ridiculous. There's either some egregious mugging like Asia Wilson had on Aaliyah Boston a couple of days ago, or you have the shit we had last night involving Kayla McBride.
But oh no, let's hear from Aja. She's out here saying she's been playing the same way for 8 years. Sure, and I've been eating pizza for 8 years. Doesn't make me a chef. She says she's just channeling her inner Olympic Kobe. Okay, that's funny, because last I checked, Kobe didn't bear hug WNBA centers from behind and then smile at the ref like he just finished a team building exercise. No, seriously, go look at the replay. Aja is smiling at the ref mid-foul. You can't even make this up. She fouls, she grins, and the ref gives her a high five in spirit.
We're going to talk about the WNBA and the continued clown show of not calling fouls and letting players get what looks like just assaulted on the court. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
And let's not act like this is just about bruised egos and missed calls. Nah, Nafisa Collier was on the court when that McBride shove happened. The same Collier who's literally being called the best scorer and best defender in the WNBA this season. If McBride gets shoved just a couple inches the wrong way, and Collier takes a knee to the leg, boom, catastrophic injury, season ending. And for what? So Aja can do her little rage routine and act like it's just basketball? That's not basketball, sis. That's reckless, dangerous, and weirdly protected by the officials like she's made of glass.
This is not basketball. This is prison thug ball shit. Okay? Oh my God, we don't like that word. I don't give a shit if you like it or not.
Critics are screaming from every corner that referees should have the guts to eject players on the spot for stuff like this. Not later, not quietly, not after a half-hearted post-game report. No, right then and there. Instead, these refs are treating Aja like she's untouchable, like she's got immunity or something. Girl could slap a player with a clipboard and the refs would probably blame it on the clipboard.
Doesn't the amount of violence in the WNBA prove something we suspected for a long time? Question mark?
And fans are not letting this go quietly. People are comparing it to getting RKO'd in the middle of a possession. Like, imagine getting lightly bumped by a screen and your response is to go full WWE and drop your opponent in front of the MVP. What part of escalation should be punished? Don't the refs understand? Oh wait, never mind, they probably didn't even see it. They were too busy watching Aja smile.
I swear Aja Wilson is smiling. Is she not smiling?
Speaking of patterns, let's talk about Aaliyah Boston again. Because that whole rap hug from behind, that's not a one-time thing. That's practically a Wilson signature move now. Fans are calling it the Coldplay hug, and it's become a meme. She grabs players like she's posing for a family portrait, and it somehow always ends in a jump ball. If I did that at the local YMCA, I'd be ejected and banned for a week.
At Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA Wrestling Association, 0 pure basketball skills. A lot of people are crushing.
And the numbers don't lie either. Boston is averaging around 2 free throws a game. Meanwhile, Aja out here getting the softest whistle in the league. Only 2 players even come close to that treatment. Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart. That's it. Everybody else, they breathe wrong and get hit with a foul. But Aja, she can armbar a center and grin while doing it, and somehow the whistle stays silent.
Right in front of, by the way, probably the MVP of the season, Nafisa Collier, who, by the way, if that player would have been knocked into the legs or the feet of Nafisa Collier, you could have had a massive.
Let's not ignore the smiling either. She does it every time. Grins at the ref, smirks like she knows she's getting away with something, and she is. She really is. It's the grin of someone who knows the system is working in her favor. The kind of smile that makes you want to throw your remote through the screen. And the sad part? The refs just eat it up. Every single time.
And she knows she cheated. Look, she's smiling. She knows she cheated, y'all.
So now we're talking about this whole MVP race, and let me just say it. Aja Wilson's crown is dangling by a thread, and Nafisa Collier is yanking it off in broad daylight. Collier isn't just playing well. She's the best scorer, best defender, and on the best team this season. Metrics are obliterating Wilson's so-called counting stats, and that's the part Aja can't spin with her fake smiles at referees. You can talk all day about points and rebounds, but when Collier dominates every advanced stat and still looks like the most unstoppable two-way player in the league, it's not even a debate anymore. The phrase, "she's getting her chain snatched in real time," isn't a joke. It's the headline for Wilson's entire season.
Going to the mat like it's wrestling. Either McBride going to the court or her falling back into Collier. They're just lucky it didn't happen.
And oh, let's dive into that tired Toothies 23 argument. Some people still cry that Wilson got robbed last year. Others, with actual functioning eyes, say she didn't. But here's the thing. This year there's no excuse, no conspiracy theory to hide behind. Collier, Alyssa Thomas, and Jonquel Jones, if she stays healthy, are all making Wilson look like she's stuck in neutral while the others are flying past her. Wilson is coasting on reputation, while these women are grinding every single possession. You can't even mention Wilson's name in the MVP conversation this season without someone rolling their eyes and pulling out Collier's highlight reel.
With those inept, crooked WNBA refs, either the Lynx player got the foul or there was no call. Garbage league, unserious, unwatchable, and man, so much anger. I don't get it.
Now for the all-WNBA first-team takes. Oh, the drama. People are openly saying the lineup should be Collier, Alyssa Thomas, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. And if the Sparks make the playoffs, Kelsey Plum jumps in the mix. And where does that leave A'ja Wilson? 5th. At best, 5th. The woman who gets calls like she's the league's golden child can't even crack the first 4 spots based on performance this season. That's how far the perception has shifted. She's sitting there smiling at refs while Plum and Collier are stealing the headlines and the hardware.
That's not in the rule book. You can't do this. All right? In the rule book, it does not say you can reach your arms around her and hold the ball for a jump ball. Come on, man. What are we doing here, man? Look, and she knows she cheated.
Speaking of Plum, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Kelsey Plum's 2,000 feet for fire has been better than Wilson's. Oh yes, people are actually saying it, and I don't even disagree. Historically, Wilson might be the better overall player, but right now, Plum's game is tighter, sharper, and more clutch. Watching Wilson right now feels like watching a sequel that no one asked for. Same moves, less impact, way more unnecessary theatrics. If Plum is outshining you in the same jersey, maybe it's time to stop hugging players from behind and start fixing your game.
This has to be a flagrant 1 on A'ja Wilson, not a basketball play, and excessive. It's crazy.
And let's not forget the NBA comparisons. We all know the best player alive title is never permanent. LeBron had it, then Kawhi stole it, then Giannis took it, and Jokic currently holds it down like a boss. So why is A'ja acting like she's entitled to hold the crown forever? Collier's play this season is proof that the title shifts when someone better comes along. And right now Collier is the clear queen. Wilson might have been the face of the league last year, but this season, she's looking more like the messy headline than the MVP.
Pathetic. Wilson just grinning while Best hugging her from behind. Like, that is just diabolical, man. These refs are too much, man.
Now, let's talk about this whole credibility crisis, because the league is starting to look like a parody. People are calling it prison ball, and even WNBA Wrestling Association, because the physicality isn't just tough, it's flat out dirty. And Wilson is right at the center of it, throwing shoves and hugs like she's auditioning for WrestleMania. It's hurting the brand. Nobody's tuning in to watch a star player manhandle opponents while the refs sip lattes and pretend they didn't see anything. Subscribe now if you're tired of the WNBA's rigged whistles and want the real truth, because this drama is just getting started.